What if I told you the microwave in most homes is actually the weak link in your kitchen setup? Because today we're looking at something very different. This is the Sharp medium-duty commercial microwave oven, model R-21LVF1, also known as the 15-0429. And right away, you can tell this is not your typical countertop microwave. This is something you'd usually find behind the counter in a restaurant, a cafe, or a busy food prep station where every second matters. So the real question is simple. Why would anyone use a commercial microwave outside of a commercial kitchen? And more importantly, does it actually make sense for everyday use? Let's break it down. The first thing you notice is the build. There's no design fluff here. No glossy finish. No curved aesthetic choices meant to impress you on a showroom floor. Instead, you get stainless steel, sharp edges, and a very intentional focus on durability. The door feels solid. The hinges feel reinforced. The entire unit feels like it was built to survive thousands of cycles without hesitation. And that's because it was. This isn't designed for occasional popcorn nights or reheating leftovers once a day. This is designed for constant use. Open the door and the experience continues that same theme of simplicity. There's no fancy touchscreen interface. No smart connectivity. No app integration. Just physical buttons, a straightforward digital display, and power levels that you can actually control without needing a manual every time. And in a weird way, that simplicity feels refreshing in 2026. Because everything is smart now. Smart ovens, smart fridges, smart everything. But in real-world kitchen environments, especially high-volume ones, smart doesn't always mean better. Sometimes reliability beats features. And that's exactly what this microwave is optimized for. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where things get interesting. This microwave runs with a level of consistency that you immediately notice once you start using it. Food heats evenly. There's less of that annoying hot on the outside, cold in the center problem you get with cheaper home units. And it does it repeatedly without losing efficiency over time. That consistency is what separates commercial-grade equipment from consumer-grade appliances. It's not just about power. It's about repeatable performance under pressure. In a busy environment, whether it's a cafe or an office kitchen, you're not heating one meal. You're heating dozens. And that's where standard microwaves start to fall apart. They slow down. They overheat. They become inconsistent. This unit doesn't really show those weaknesses in the same way. It's built for continuous duty cycles, meaning it can handle back-to-back usage without breaking its rhythm. And that's a huge deal if time is money in your workflow. Now, in terms of speed, it feels noticeably more efficient than most consumer microwaves in the 900 to 1000 watt range. But again, it's not just raw speed that matters here. It's the predictability of that speed. You don't have to guess how your food will come out. You don't have to rotate plates or babysit the process. You set the time, press start, and it does its job. Every single time. And honestly, that's kind of the entire philosophy behind this machine. No distractions. No unnecessary features. No overthinking. Just function. And that brings us to an important point. Who is this actually for? Because let's be real here. Most people do not need a commercial microwave in their home. If you're reheating leftovers, making popcorn, or warming up a drink, this is probably overkill. But if you're running a small food business, managing a shared office kitchen, or dealing with high-volume food prep, this starts to make a lot more sense. Because the real value isn't just in heating food. It's in saving time across repeated use. And when you multiply that over days, weeks, and months, the efficiency gain becomes very real. Another thing worth mentioning is reliability. Commercial appliances like this are designed with longevity in mind. That means fewer moving parts that can fail, fewer unnecessary electronic systems that can break down, and a focus on mechanical consistency over time. This is the type of equipment that's expected to run daily for years, not months. So when you look at it from that perspective, it's not just a microwave. It's an operational tool, something that exists to remove friction from repetitive tasks. Now, of course, it's not perfect. It's heavier than typical home microwaves. It's not designed for aesthetic kitchen setups. And it definitely doesn't try to blend into a modern smart home environment. But that's kind of the trade-off. You're getting industrial reliability in exchange for consumer-friendly features. And depending on your use case, that might actually be exactly what you want. So here's the bottom line. The Sharp R-21LVF one isn't trying to impress you with features. It's not trying to win design awards. It's not trying to be part of your smart home ecosystem. It's just trying to heat food quickly, consistently, and reliably. And in that specific job, it performs exactly the way it's supposed to. No drama. No complications. Just results. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. And if you're thinking about upgrading your kitchen setup, whether for business or heavy daily use, this is one of those products that quietly makes a lot of sense once you understand what it's built for.